Ralph Breaks the Internet is bursting with pop culture Easter eggs and references, as well as in-jokes poking fun at Disney itself. But on top of that, Disney also drops in some sneaky gags making fun of their own fans. Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, it's Jan here, and in this video I'm going to reveal 5 ways the Wreck-It Ralph sequel totally trolls Disney, Marvel and Pixar fans. My Funko Pops giveaway is also running on this video, so hit the bell and tap the Gleam link in the video description to enter. When Vanellope arrives at the fan site Oh My Disney, she discovers Groot taking part in an Ask Me Anything Q&A session, which is amusing because of course all his answers are I am Groot. The first audience question comes from a fan who has shades of the Simpsons comic book guy about him, and who manages to create some ear-piercing audio feedback on the microphone in his desperate quest for an answer to the following question. In Captain America the First Avenger, Red Skull refers to Yggdrasil, the World Tree, guardian of wisdom and faith. Are we to believe, sir, that you are a descendant of that tree? Groot replies in his inimitable fashion, and the Marvel fan thanks him. Of course, Disney are poking fun here at Comic-Con Q&As, and also all of us fans who love to spend time online connecting all the dots between their movies and coming up with sometimes wild theories about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. By the way, the obsessive Marvel fan in Wreck-It Ralph 2 is voiced by Jason Mantzoukas, whose character in the film is called Hey Nong Man, which is a catchphrase on the podcast Comedy Bang Bang, which features Mantzoukas. Talk about deep cut references. After Disney officially announced the movie's title as Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2 back in March 2017, there were loads of comments on websites, forums and social media suggesting that a better title would have been Ralph Wrecks the Internet, as that better reflects the original film and its title character. In fact, it seems that the online laments about the title were so loud that they reached the Wreck-It Ralph team at Disney, who decided to have a bit of light-hearted fun by mocking both themselves and their fans in the movie's trailer, where Ralph asks the question on everyone's lips.
Shouldn't it be Ralph Wrecks the Internet?
Yeah, since he is Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, but break the internet, it's like a thing.
Right, it's just Wreck the Internet kind of sounds better, doesn't it?
You're not wrong.
Apparently the filmmakers did originally consider calling the film Ralph Wrecks the Internet, but ended up going with Breaks the Internet for the same reason Yes gives, because that's the expression. Pixar fans will doubtless have enjoyed seeing many of their favourite characters and Easter eggs show up in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Indeed, Pixar gets its own section at Oh My Disney, with the animation studio's signature desk lamp and Luxo ball adorning the area. There are also cameos by Eve from WALL-E, Arlo from The Good Dinosaur, and Buzz Lightyear is there meeting and greeting fans. And Pixar's brave Princess Merida also features in the Disney Princess lineup, when Vanellope breaks into the restricted backstage area. However, the Disney animators couldn't help themselves from throwing a little bit of shade at Pixar and its fans in that scene.
I gave my mammy a cake, she turned into a big bear. My Aldrin tried to dare in. If that's not a pure mess, I don't know what is.
We can't understand her. She's from the other studio.
Now, the princess scene does poke fun at many of the Disney princess tropes we've seen over the years, but Disney does seem to be having a bit of an extra laugh at Merida and Pixar. I'm sure it's definitely got nothing to do with the fact that Brave won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film over Wreck-It Ralph at the Academy Awards in 2013. For anyone who found Merida's Scottish accent difficult to follow in the trailer, well, brace yourselves, because Disney goes even further in the actual movie, as Merida's new lines are delivered in an even thicker accent, so you're going to have an even tougher time deciphering what she says in the final film. The entire Disney princess scene is of course very funny, but some Pixar and Scottish fans may feel a touch upset at Merida's treatment. By the way, if you'd like to check out all the other Disney princess Easter eggs in Ralph Breaks the Internet, I'll add links to my video on that at the end and in the video description. Okay, spoilers ahead for the end credits, which are basically just jokes, so no story spoilers. If you think back to the first trailer Disney released for Ralph Breaks the Internet, you'll likely remember it ended with that poor exploding bunny in the Pancake Milkshake game.
Ralph, you might want to try feeding the kitty for a little while.
No, the kitty gets the milkshake. The bunny gets the pancake.
The filmmakers include a deliberate nod to that horrifying trailer scene in the new film, when Ralph makes a video unboxing a pancake milkshake fun set. However, by the end of the movie proper, there's still no sign of any exploding bunnies, just a few images of the game's cute cat and rabbit in the fancy credits. So that trailer scene must have been cut from the final film, you think to yourself. But you're wrong. Disney has actually been trolling you, and they reveal their master prank in a mid-credits scene. The scene starts with a mother asking her daughter if she enjoyed the movie, and the little girl replies, "Well, there was a scene in the trailer that wasn't in the movie, and that makes me sad." So the mum suggests the little girl play a game to cheer up, and that game is, yes you guessed it, Pancake Milkshake. Cue the previously missing trailer segment with Ralph and Vanellope force-feeding pancakes to a helpless bunny in a scene reminiscent of Mr. Creosote in Monty Python's The Meaning of Life and Violet Beauregard in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The Wreck-It Ralph sequel team were obviously having a bit of fun with their fans, especially the kind of movie lovers, you know the ones, who enjoy finding out all about scenes or characters deleted from movies, as well as alternate endings and any big story changes during the filmmaking process. Well played, Disney, well played. If you stick around till the very end of the credits, Disney has got another ridiculous surprise for you that ties in perfectly with the movie's online setting. Yes, after all the credits have rolled, a voice announces, and now an exclusive sneak peek of Frozen 2. But if you think your patience is going to be rewarded with a special glimpse at the Frozen sequel, then think again, because the voice also tells you to click here, and although you'll hear some brief orchestral music, the screen quickly changes to Ralph singing and dancing along to the chorus of Rick Astley's 80s hit Never Gonna Give You Up, complete with backup dancing from Fix-It Felix and Shank's crew. Yes, that's right, Disney just performed that classic pranky online bait and switch, the Rickroll, on us all. And as if Ralph rickrolling us wasn't enough, the video game bad guy also talks directly to the audience. The way Ralph breaks the fourth wall in this post-credits scene and tells us there's really no reason to stick around in the cinema any longer is a nice homage to John Hughes' classic 80s comedy Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which also received a tribute in the first Deadpool movie. Of course, this isn't the first time that a character in the Disney stable has trolled those of us who stay right through the end credits. I'm looking at you, Captain America and Spider-Man Homecoming.
Sometimes patience is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing.
Now, what were your favourite moments or jokes in Ralph Breaks the Internet? Let me know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe and click on the Gleam link in the video description for a chance to win an awesome Wreck-It Ralph Funko Pop. Congratulations to the winners of my Bohemian Rhapsody giveaway. Send me an email with your details so I can get your prizes sent out to you. Tap left to check out all the Easter eggs and gags you missed in the Disney princess scene, or tap right for another video you're sure to like. And if you enjoyed this, remember to share and leave a thumbs up for more videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time, yippee-ki-yay movie lovers!